Hello. Failure. We have failure. So I really need to change the program to tell it to go to this other routine. Now, just because I'm still curious about this about the big transistor, I'm going to isolate it very well. I'm going to hit it with air. And we have, okay. So we're up and running again. Just looking at the layout of the board, the way the power distribution seems to go is the upper power transistor runs over and does stuff up here, the middle one does stuff in the middle, and the bottom, where most of the brains are, comes from this one. So, that is interesting. I have never had to deal with things such as this before. They're on a big heatsink. Which is hot. Woo! But I suppose it's supposed to be, thus the name heatsink. So, is it the thing that supplies the power or the thing down the line? And now I'm just going to do some more finger testing here. Well, I was going to say it seems like the ones at the bottom feel hotter, but then of course the 6522, which is right near some of these converters, feels pretty warm. It does. So we have now been going, well, it's about time. Right now, just over 2.5 minutes. So in a moment, I'm suspecting failure. So I'm going to get my second scientifically designed product. I'm going to isolate this transistor very well. I'm also, of course, afraid that if I isolate it too well, maybe I'll get flames, or maybe serious damage will occur. I've now got the tube over it, and I am covering it. Now, the other thing that I'm curious about is have I extinguished my air? Well, let's just give this a little bit of a time to get a little air. wondering, once again, if I did give that thing a real good blast, and it's going to last longer now, and it's going to take it longer to reach the critical point. And the lid is open. That ought to be enough for now. History also tells me that as soon as I stop recording, things happen. So maybe I'll just tell you, well, I've had enough of this. It doesn't seem to be happening. So I'll stop recording and I'll get back to you when it screws up. So far, I cannot fool the drive. Actually, you know, when I look in here, as I am doing, careful with the keyboard, careful with the keyboard. It does look like, oh, must be careful. This is not attached properly. This one can open. Now, I was going to say it looks like one of the power transistors is different. And in fact, it does look different, but it also looks different in there. And it also looks different in there, so. I guess in this case, what is different is supposed to be and is the same. So, we wait. Let's get a little more air. Okay, we have air. We have lots of air. We know where they're. I'm going to tilt this up. Maybe that will help us along. And air producing. Of course, I could once again try and fool it. Or I could go over to this 8032 here, where I'm testing another 4040. There, let's get that running away here. As I did say, at some point, I'm going into the disk drive pile to rescue anything that's like a 4040. This may also include the 2031 high profile. I was looking online and I may have some hints into what 0 page means more than I do now. But mind you, this was also, I was looking at things for the 4040 and the other dual drives, and this is not one of them, but it's similar. Aha! Look at that. Okay. We are resting. We are making bad noises. And 9 minutes and 13 seconds into the testing, we have failure. So I'm going to go to 200 I'm going to get my tube and place it very securely. And I'm going to try again. I'm going to get as close as I can. Oh, wait a second here. Okay. Okay, okay, I have not sprayed anything, but it has come back to life. Well, that is interesting. I'll do this again. That's strange. But as I have been noting, this failure is so subtle. It must be a very, very small thing. A thermal runaway, we would know. This is more like thermal meanderings, where if something is just getting a little bit too much voltage or a little too hard. Oh my. Well, see, I was afraid by not being able to close it, this might cause issues. So here we are, we're testing again. We're going to go back to the main program, because it will tell us when the error occurs. I will try, okay? It's happening. I'm going to try and spray in this position. We are secure as we can possibly be. Oh, wait. Go to 200. Okay, so now it's trying to catalog, and I'm going to hit it with air. And we're back. So, this could be that Eureka moment. It makes sense, because I don't think you can see the board there, but the power does go down to these chips. This is where most everything is happening. So as I look at these things, there are three of them.